Right, yesterday I put up a question story on my Instagram asking you guys what you want to see in these videos, and one of the most requested videos was a free AUTOTUNE plugin, and it got me thinking, what are the best free AUTOTUNE plugins out there on the market? And one that I know a couple of artists use is Logic Pro's free AUTOTUNE plugin. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use that AUTOTUNE plugin, and also I'm going to be showing you the AUTOTUNE plugin that I use for people like hzino. So just to make it clear, this plugin is only available in Logic. It's Logic's stock plugin. I just want to make it so clear before you move on in this video. This plugin is solely in Logic. It's a Logic stock plugin. There is an FL Studio equivalent I'll go on to at the end of the video, but the plugin that I'm about to use is in Logic. And the plugin I use for hzino's vocals you can use throughout all your DAWs. Right, I'm going to show you how to bring up the AUTOTUNE plugin in Logic. So what I do is I press X, and this is the vocal channel that I've got for my vocals. So this is what it sounds like dry.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing myself, I got this money on my mind, but I've been running out of patience as I see the evil eye. Had enough of playing games, can you see it in my eyes? If you didn't wanna check on me, don't you wish the best for me?
That is what it would sound like if it was recorded straight in with no effects. Right, so how you bring up the AUTOTUNE plugin, you can either go down to the side here, or you can press X and bring up the mixing desk and click the top plugin. I always make sure the AUTOTUNE is right at the top of the chain. I go down to pitch correction and mono. Always record my vocals in mono. This is Logic Pro's stock AUTOTUNE plugin, and I know an artist like 44KP uses this plugin for his AUTOTUNE.
Yo, my bro, I appreciate you putting me in the video, but I just want to let everyone know that you see them 5 songs, all of them were recorded from my bedroom, all on Logic, on my laptop, on a cracked version of Logic, using stock plugins, like mixed and mastered by myself mostly. So you don't need the fancy equipment and whatnot to make it work. If you can make it work, you can make it work. It's not about the tools, it's about who's using it. You know what I'm saying? But if you need your shit mixed, hit up AZURA and he'll fuck it up for you.
I know people in the industry do use this plugin. What I do is I go to the root note. Luckily enough, the beat that I used has got the key on. However, sometimes you might have to find the key yourself. I just use tune back, drag in the audio, and it will come up with the key and BPM. Sometimes the BPM's wrong and the key's wrong. You know, you can either work it out by ear or sometimes tune back's right. So we can see it's E minor. So you go to root note, you click none, and you change it to E. And you go to scale and chord, you click, and you go down to natural minor scale. So you have got the key selected for the AUTOTUNE. Now what I'm going to do is play it back.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low.
So you can hear the AUTOTUNE has kind of kicked in. That is not my natural voice now. The highlighted blue notes are the highlighted scale of E minor. So these are the only notes the AUTOTUNE is going to be hitting. The black notes, they're going to avoid and even move down, because sometimes you might be off key just a little bit, but it will drag it down. Something I need to stress is you actually need to be able to sing for AUTOTUNE to work. You actually need to be able to hit some sort of note for the AUTOTUNE to kick in. How to make it more intense, for instance, like people like hzino and the rest, is by using these knobs here, the response and tolerance. The quicker, the more AUTOTUNE, the slower, the less. If I drag this down to 0, that means the AUTOTUNE is just going to be straight away.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing myself, I got this money on my mind, but I've been running out.
So that speed, it sounds a lot like a robot. So with me, I like my voice sounding a little bit more natural. So I might just move this up to, 2. You can even type in here, 2 to 5. Let's put 5.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing myself, I got
moving this up and down, it just basically makes it more intense or less intense. I normally keep it at 10 and just change this knob.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing with myself, I got this money on my mind, but I've been running out of patience as I see the evil eye. Had enough of playing games, can you see it in my eyes? If you didn't wanna check on me, don't you wish the best for me?
So with that auto-tune plugin, I always make sure the auto-tune is at the top of the chain. So the first thing it hits is auto-tune. Because if you EQ, reverb, delay, and then put auto-tune, the auto-tune is going to be auto-tuning everything above. Right, that is the free auto-tune plugin that is in Logic. It is very good. So the two plugins I normally use is wavstune or Antares. Wavstune I use on people like hzino, and Antares I use on people like Nino Uptown. Let's open up Waves Auto-Tune. This is actually a really cheap plugin. You can get it off the Wave website, I think for like maybe $20 or something like that when they've got a sale on. So what I'm going to do is just open it up by going audio units, waves, and going to the Auto-Tune plugin. I've obviously opened it up in mono again, but this interface looks a little bit more complex. However, it really isn't. What you do again is go down to the scale here. And again, I know that we're in E minor, so I go E. And then where it says scale, you can even drop it down and go to natural minor, or you can just keep clicking this until you get what you want, but natural minor. The preset I would use for hzino is this. The speed, 0.1. Note transition, 0.1. Vibrato on, 0. I never really changed the range because normally it is just in between like C2, C3. Now, you've got auto-tune.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing with myself, I got this money on my mind,
But in this case, you have two ways of turning auto-tune down, which is changing down the correction, which is at 100%, or I turn down the note transition. Turn it down to maybe 5 milliseconds.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so.
That will basically slows the transition between each note that you're going to, so it doesn't sound as robotic. That's the auto-tune plugin I use 95% of the time. However, Antares is a brilliant plugin for people who can actually sing and you just want to tidy up a couple notes. Antares is a little bit more expensive, however has a lot more freedom when it comes to the sound you get out of the plugin. Waves, it's cheap. Just go on the Waves website. Let me even find out how much it is right now. So as I'm making this video, it's $50, which is pretty cheap for what you get out of it. Antares, if we go to Antares Artist, I mean £275. So yeah, I would recommend the Waves one more. However, depending on what you're doing, Antares, in my eyes, gives you the best result when it comes to singing. Right, so FL's equivalent is called Picture. So what you're going to do is send this to a track. So I'm going to send it to 6, and I'm going to open up slot 1. I haven't got it selected, so I'm going to go here, put in Picture. This looks very old school, but again, I know a couple artists that do use this when it comes to FL. I'm pretty much sure the artist I work with, Lenzo, when he was recording on FL, he even used this plugin for auto-tune. So what you do is you click C and you press to E, that's the scale we're in, and you click all and go to minor. So this is what it sounds like with just doing that.
We just got these issues that we won't solve. You only wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing with myself, I got this money on my mind, but I've been running out.
In my eyes, that sounds intense. So what I'd do is I'd bring this wheel down.
We just got these issues that we won't solve.
Where it sounds
you
less
only
robotic.
wanna know me when you say so. Only money on my mind so I can lay low. Picking up the pieces that you dropped so I won't love again. I've been firing with myself, I got this money on my mind, but I've been running out of patience as I see the evil eye.
I like the correction speed at 70, and you can see that at the top left here. So guys, that's kind of it. It's a bit of a short video, however, a lot of you asked this question, so I thought I'd make a video on it. Please keep letting me know what you want to see. A lot of people are asking me on how to mix vocals, which I might show you a little bit on it, but I don't want to show you the source too much. I'm going to be doing a video very soon talking about inspiration and where I get it from for everything I do that comes to vocal mixing, engineering, production, stuff like that. I'm going to be doing more videos on Rod Wave because you guys really seem to have liked that. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope these free plugins have been able to help and they're things that you can use. I highly recommend Waves. If you've got £50 to spend, $50 to spend on a plugin set, I would buy that to start with. That's what I brought to start out mixing, and I do not regret it. And if you guys want me to do a video on Antares for you to see if it's worth the money, do let me know. But obviously it is a lot, it's a different budget, but I mean, I use it now on literally all my pop stuff. It's just a 10 out of 10 plugin. But guys, I'll see you in the next one.